Hey guys, welcome to the third part of my epic haul video. We are finally at the very third video. I have talked about so much polish. I bought so much for Christmas with my Christmas money. I'm excited to have this third one done so that I can move on to other videos. I know these videos have been really long, and if you've watched them, thank you so much for taking the time to do that. I do not know how long this one's going to take to film. I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster and go through things a little bit faster. All the polishes I'm going to show you for today are from the drugstore. I do have a few like OPI and SC and stuff like that, but those were purchased either at the drugstore or at Ulta. I got my OPIs from Ulta. So, and I still kind of consider Ulta to be the drugstore. So these are the rest of the polishes I'm going to be showing, and then after this, like, if obviously I'm sure I'll have another haul video. I do have a couple Zoys and things I need to film, but those, as I start to collect them, then I'll just kind of do a collective haul for the rest of my stuff. But I just wanted to put these together since this was like my polish mania craze thing I went through with my Christmas money. I'm not going to do this in any order. I'm just organized it by brand, so I don't really know like particularly what store I bought it at. If I remember, I'll tell you. But this is just kind of all over the place, and I just thought it'd be better to do by brand instead because it would just make more sense to do it that way and be easier to do it that way. So first up, I want to talk about a line of glitter polishes that I saw at Rite Aid. And so far, Rite Aid has been the only place that I've seen this collection. There were 8 polishes, and I picked up 6 out of the 8 because I loved them so much. And the only reason I didn't get the other 2 was because I already had very similar polishes, or else I would have picked those up too. So the line that I saw at Rite Aid is from LA Girl, and it's their splatter line. So I got, basically they're all kind of the same, where they have just chunky glitter. And this particular one is called Sprinkle, and it's like magenta colored glitters with, you know, the white chunky glitters. And then it has like the smaller ones too. So it's got magenta and white large glitters, and then magenta and white small glitters. And it's the same for all of these polishes. They're just different colors. So I thought I would just explain to you what this one looks like, and then you'll kind of get the gist for the rest of them. Another thing, I'm not sure if you can see it in the bottle, but what makes these glitters so unique is that they're kind of metallic. They have a metallic finish. These are not matte glitters. They are shiny and have a different look to them. So I'm hoping in the swatches and in the bottle you can kind of see that, because they really do look different, which is why I like them so much and why I picked up so many. This next one here is Spatter. And this one is a little bit different as far as the finish goes, because it almost has like a holographic. It's a light blue, well, more like medium blue actually, kind of glitter, but some of them, they really reflect the light and almost look kind of like a holographic. So that one's really cool too, again with white glitter. The next one here is Splat, and this one has like an orange glitter with it, but it's kind of like a red orange glitter. Again, has that metallic look to it with the white glitters in it also. This one was kind of hard to tell exactly what color it was. Like I said, it is like a red orange, so it's not like orange, but because of that metallic finish to it, it really does kind of almost look red. But still, I mean, it's such a cool shade. This next one here is a purple metallic glitter, and this one's called Sputter. And it's just like a, you know, your regular purple shade with the white glitter. And then I actually put this one over a green polish, so I'll insert a picture of that manicure so you can see that one. But these were pretty, you know, pretty good formula in all of these too, I should mention. The glitters aren't super dense, but they're not super sparse either, so they're fairly easy to apply. You definitely have to do the dabbing motion, but that's nothing unusual. You know, you have to do that with pretty much any glitter polish, but the glitter payoff was pretty good. This next one here is called Speckle, and this is a red metallic glitter with the white, and this one is really cool. It screams Valentine's Day to me, and Valentine's Day is coming up soon, so I think I'll be making use of this one. But it's just such like it's like a bright metallic red. It's such a cool shade of red. I really like it. And then this last one is called Splash, and this one is my favorite. It is like metallic mint green glitters with the white glitters. This is so pretty and unique. It's just so different looking. I love this. It's such a cool glitter. You normally don't see glitters in these shades. And I've put this over a few different colors already, like with swatches. So pretty, so gorgeous. I am really excited to use this one come spring. All right, now we're gonna move on to my OPIs. And again, I bought all of these at Ulta. The first OPI that I have is You Don't Know Jacques. This is a shade that everyone and their mother owns, except for me. I did not have it yet. And it's just a medium brown shade. It's a little bit deeper, I would say, than just like a regular medium, but nothing fancy, just your standard cream. You know, just kind of just like one of those staple colors that you really need in your collection. I mentioned in my first haul that I really didn't have like some darker brown shades, so I thought this would be a good one to add. I picked up a couple from the Mariah Carey collection from the holidays because at Ulta they were half off because they were trying to get rid of them. So some that I just kind of felt so on that I didn't want to spend the actual money on, like, you know, full price. I went ahead and picked them up since they were half off. The first one is Warm Me Up, which is just like a deeper shimmery brown color. So another brown that I got. This one though, it is deeper. I do like the shimmer in it. It does come through really nice on the nail. Just a nice one to have. Again, I mean, it's nothing like amazing, but I thought for half off it wasn't a bad deal. And then the other one I got at half off was Visions of Love. And this is a really deep, dark, vampy, like dark red wine color. And it looks so dark on camera right now, but I promise you in the bottle it does look like deep, like blood red. And I mentioned in, well, actually I think I mentioned in both of my last haul videos that I really don't like the colors that are so deep and dark that they look black. And that is true. I really hate those colors, with one exception: deep dark reds. I don't know why I love the blood red colors so much, but I do. So those are the only ones that I really gravitate toward and really want to purchase, even if they're so dark they look black. And this one is one of those shades. If you're in the right lighting, like if you're outside and you're in bright lighting, it definitely looks red. But if you're in dim lighting or you're in maybe just inside lighting, it's going to look a lot closer to black. I don't know why I only feel that way about this particular color, but I do. It's so weird. But any other color like that, I hate them all completely. But reds, the deep dark reds, I do like that. I picked up 2 liquid sands, and I was really surprised they still had these because they were from the Bond Girls collection, and I had been looking for these for a while actually, and I was at Ulta that I don't go to very often, so I was just kind of peeking through what they had. And down below in the shelves, like tucked away in the back, they had like all these polishes from older collections, and made me kind of excited. And they had 2 of the ones I had kind of been wanting to try to get, so I'm glad they had them. The first one is Pussy Galore. This is just a, you know, shimmery pink color, a light pink with kind of gold and silver shimmers in there. Very pretty. I do like this one a lot on the nail. I think it has a nice frosty look to it, which I normally don't like frosty polishes, but as a liquid sand, it's actually a pretty nice finish. And then the other one I got is Jinx, and this is like a corally orange type of liquid sand, and it has a gold shimmer running in it. Very pretty. I like it a lot. This is such a gorgeous shade. I know there's a Zoya Pixie Dust that's similar in color to this one. I don't have that one. I haven't tried that one, but the formula on this was nice. The color on this is nice. If you can either get your hands on this one or on the Zoya one, and if you like liquid sands, I really would suggest checking this one out because it is beautiful. The last OPI I have is Witch is Witch, and this is a glitter polish. It has hex, like holographic silver glitters in there, and then teeny tiny silver bar glitters in there also. Very pretty, sparkly, a very, you know, universal glitter. You can put it on pretty much over anything. The hexes do seem to settle a lot, so when you wear it, you probably want to leave it upside down for a little bit so that some of those glitters can kind of come to the top so that you can get more of them on your nail. I also got a couple Sinful Colors. Well, I got more than a couple Sinful Colors. This first one is called Bombshell, and this is in a green base. And then it has multicolored glitters in there. Pretty much every color of the rainbow. And they're just like about medium size. They're not super chunky, not really small. Just like I said, about your medium size. This one looks so pretty in the bottle, and I really thought it was gorgeous until I swatched it. It's super sheer. On the swatch is 3 coats of polish, and it's still so sheer. I don't think I could ever get this opaque on its own. This is definitely one you're going to want to layer if you want any type of color to it, which really bums me out because I wanted something that was going to be opaque and could look really pretty on the nail. And I mean, I still like it, and I only spent a couple bucks, so it's not like a big huge deal, but it was just not what I was hoping it was going to be. Next up I have Innocent, and this one is kind of a lime green color. It is a dupe for Essie, the More the Merrier. If you have that polish, I do have that polish, and I swatched them next to each other, and they definitely are dupes. Just a cream, no shimmer or anything, just kind of a lighter lime green. I do have to say though that with this one, I like the formula on this polish a lot better than the Essie. I don't know if it's just I got a bad bottle of Essie or what, but my Essie, the More the Merrier, is kind of thick and kind of hard to apply, so I don't particularly like it. But this had a very nice formula, very easy to apply. So again, I only spent a couple bucks, so I wasn't that upset I got a dupe. And it has the better formula anyway, so it's kind of a win-win situation. This is Fig, and Fig is just like a deep plum wine color. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, not a whole lot, but it does have enough to translate on the nail, which is nice. A nice fall shade, a nice winter shade also. Just a pretty color. Again, nothing spectacular about this shade, just something pretty that I liked. This one is Taupe It Off, and this one is like a lighter brown with some shimmer in there, but this is a matte finish. And I like the shimmer in this one for the matte finish because the shimmer can still kind of peek through. Even though it's like totally matte, you can still see it in there. And then obviously, you know, if you wanted it to be shiny, you can just add a top coat. But it's actually a really nice taupe shade. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this one or not, but once I got it home and I swatched it and looked at the finish, I like it a lot as a matte polish. I like it as a shiny polish too with the top coat. But this is definitely a nice neutral color. I think this could be like interview or work appropriate if you need to be more conservative. You know, but it still kind of looks different because it has a matte finish on it too. So I think you can kind of get away, you know, a little bit with, you know, having like a different kind of manicure at work with more of a subdued color. I picked up 2 Sinful Shines, and if you are not familiar with Sinful Shine, you can only get those at Walgreens. You can't get them anywhere else. And they have like the shiny lid on them as opposed to the black one, so that's how you can tell the difference, and they have their own display and everything, but these are only available at Walgreens. This first one here is Alfresco, and this is like a light blue color. This is such a pretty color. I really like this one. It has a hint of purple in it, so it's definitely on the cooler side as opposed to the warmer side, but it's just so bright. It pops on your nails. Great formula. It can really just, you know, go with so many colors. It can be great for nail art. This is a very pretty polish, and oh, I really love this one. And then the other one I have is Set the Mood, and this is a deeper color. It's like a almost, I wouldn't call it like navy. It's like a deep teal navy. It's like if teal and navy mixed together, like this is the color I think it would be. It's really vampy and dark. I do like that, but you can still tell that it is blue. It's definitely, you know, it's not one of those that looks black. It definitely looks like a deep teal. Something I don't really think I have anything in my collection like. It's just kind of different because normally when you think of like dark blue, you think normally of like navy, but this is definitely has more of the teal green in it, and it just, oh, I just really like this one too. So both of these Sinful Shines I'm really happy with, and I would recommend both of these. And then I also picked up one of their crystal crushers. Again, this one has like a really light cap, and this is their textured polishes, their crystal crushers. That's what the tag looks like there. This one is called Emerald Envy, and it is just a green shimmery shade here. I believe it came out for the holidays, but I'm not 100% sure. But I just really like it. I do not have a green texture. It's a nice shade of green. It has enough sparkle in it that makes me happy. You know, I think it's just kind of like a green, it looks just like a green shimmer in it. I don't think it has any other colors. But, you know, just a nice color, nice formula too. I had never picked up any of their texture polishes, but if they come out with any more, I might be looking at them because for only a couple bucks, I mean, it was a pretty good formula for a texture, so I was happy with that. I got two Orlys. The first one I got is Glow Stick. This is one that everyone knows about. It's a neon yellow. It's almost exactly like China Glaze not Sun Worshipper, what's it called? I'll be right back, I have to check. Celtic Sun. It's almost like Celtic Sun. This one and Celtic Sun from China Glaze are almost the exact same shade. The only reason I purchased this, because I do have Celtic Sun, is because they were half off at Ulta. I think they're like permanently half off. I don't know if they're getting rid of them or something, but the sign's been up for like over a month now that the Orlys are, well, they're not quite half off. They were like $4.50 or something like that, which maybe that is half off. What is regular price? I don't know. Anyway, that's the only reason I got it. I really like the name too. I always like that they call this glow stick because that is the perfect name for this shade. It is like a glow stick color. So, I don't know. I just bought it because I wanted it. I really don't have any reason except I just bought it. And then the other Orly I got is, and I'm not sure how you say this one. I think it's Macabre Masquerade. This is like a royal blue base with different colored multi-glitters in here, or different colored like small glitters in here. It looks like it has silver, pink, red, and blue glitters. Very pretty. Nice formula. I like the formula a lot on this one. I like how the glitters pop through. Very, you know, it's a nice winter color. I think it's a nice holiday shade too, because you have that blue in there and then some of those different colors are glitter colors. So I think this would make a nice holiday polish. I normally don't like to buy Maybelline or Revlon or like CoverGirl polishes because I feel like most of them are overpriced, especially for the Maybelline. I mean, these guys are only 0.23 fluid ounces, so it's just under half of a normal sized polish. And I think these are like $3 or $4, you know, depending on where you buy them. And I just feel that that is high for a polish that's so small. I mean, if you double that, you're spending $6 to $8 on a polish that's drugstore, where you could spend that much or less on OPI or SC or China Glaze or something. So I just feel like these are very overpriced and I do not purchase them very often, but for whatever reason I bought 5 of them. I don't know. I just, like I said, I just like polish crazy and I was just like buying any and everything. So I just bought all these Maybellines. I don't know. I have 2 from the Brocades collection, and this was their holiday collection. This first one here is Ruby Refined, and this is a red polish with like red flakies in it, red glitters in it. It's just kind of this like, it's like a Christmas ornament on your nails. It really is. It's just super sparkly, shiny. It is very pretty. In the swatch though, it does come out to have like more of a magenta pink look to it as opposed to just red, but regardless, the red still comes through, still very pretty. And then the other one I got is Emerald Elegance, and this is the same kind of polish, only green. So again, it has like the flakies and the glitter and everything in there. It's all green glitter, all green flakies, everything. Kind of the same thing. It looks like you took a green Christmas ornament and it exploded on your fingers. Like, it just has that look. So they're really, really pretty, and I do like them a lot. I didn't get them till after Christmas, so they won't do me any good until next holidays. I mean, I could wear them between now and then, but I just mean like in terms of Christmas manis, I think I'll definitely be pulling these out. I also picked up one from the Street Art collection. This one is Blue Beats, and this one has black and light blue glitters in there. And the glitters that I see, there's bar glitters and there's bigger hexes and smaller hexes. There's 3 different sized hexes. And then all the bar glitters. Really nice glitter payoff with this one. It was dense. All you really need is like one pretty good coat on top of whatever color you want, and it has a very nice splatter effect on the nail. And then the other 2 Maybellines I have are just part of their regular color show line, I believe, because there's nothing special on the cap. This one is Rich in Ruby, And this is just a shimmery red. That's all it is, just a pretty shimmery red. Nothing really unique, but I did not have a shimmery red like this in my collection. Just wanted to pick one up. I thought this one was a nice shade of red. It's not too bright, but it's not too dark, so I like that. And then this other one I have is Emerald City, and this one is pretty unique because of the different types of glitter that are in here. It is a glitter polish. It will, you know, it's probably going to be a topper. It would be hard to get this one opaque on its own. But this one has hex silver holographic, and then diamond silver holographic, and then lots of like greenish, teal, emerald colored looking micro glitter. So this one's really cool. It's different, something you don't always necessarily find in drugstore brands. I think it's a really cool topper, and I think that, you know, it could go for a lot of different colors too. The last couple polishes I have to show you are all kind of just hodgepodge. I just picked up like one from like random brands. This first one here is an Essie polish, and I was not going to buy this. I like looked over the Encrusted Treasures collection over and over, and all I wanted to get was Lots of Luxe, which I showed you in my last haul. But then I saw more people talking about this one on YouTube and seeing more swatches and how much people were really liking this polish. So I picked it up one day, and this is Hors d'oeuvres. And Hors d'oeuvres is such an awesome, it really is an awesome polish. It shifts from silver to gold, in any light that you're in. And it just has so many different types of glitter in there. Really pretty. It's just, it's so hard to describe. It's like one of those polishes, you just have to go and look at it for yourself because it's just, it's so cool looking. It really is a nice polish. Next here we have a L'Oreal. This is one of their textured polishes they just came out with. This one is called Hidden Gems. And this one is very dark. It has like a blue duochrome to it that you definitely see on the nail, which is really cool. And then it has these small hex silver glitters in there also. So it has like this awesome shift in there. I think you can see it in the bottle. It doesn't translate as much on the nail as you can see it in the bottle, but regardless, it's really nice. Pretty decent formula. It wasn't the best formula ever, but it wasn't awful either. It was fairly easy to work with. Next here we have a Wet n Wild Mega Rocks, and this one is called Stick It to the Man, and this is from their new polishes that came out for 2014. This is a glitter polish, and this one was disappointing because if you look in the bottle, it looks like it has orange squares and blue hex glitters in here. Or at least when I picked it up and looked at it in the store, that's what I thought I was getting. And right now, as I'm turning it, that's what it looks like is what's in here. But those little square glitters trick you because they aren't orange. They're like iridescent, and they reflect orange in the bottle very, very heavily. So I don't know if over a polish it'll do the same thing and reflect orange. But that kind of upset me because I thought it was like going to be cool and different because we were getting like an orange glitter, orange square glitter in a polish, and that's not really what it is. I do see some other colors in here. Looking at it, it looks like it has teal and blue hex glitters and some like smaller silver ones too. But the orange thing really bummed me out. I don't know why. It just did. It just wasn't what I was hoping it was going to be. It's not what I expected. Next up we have a Julie G polish. This is the only Julie G polish I've ever purchased, and the only reason I did is because this particular shade was on clearance. This one is called Dance in the Dark, and it's a very like dark bluish purple color with some shimmer in there. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up or not, but I promise you it's in there. And it does translate on the nail, and this is actually a very pretty color. Once I swatched it and looked at it, I was pleasantly surprised with how good the color was. The formula was really nice too. So maybe someday I'll buy some more Julie G's. I just never feel like a lot of the colors in that line are really that unique or different from polishes I already have. And then the last one that I have, the last one I got at the drugstore, is an NYC polish, and this is called Top of the Gold. It is one of their Effect top coats. It is a flaky gold polish. Very pretty, very gorgeous. This is a dupe for Zoya Maria Luisa, I think, or Maria Luis, something like that. So I don't own that one, so I can't compare them, but I've seen enough swatches online to say that they are they have to be dupes. I don't know formula-wise if they're the same, but this formula-wise is very, very, very good. The glitter is very dense. In my manicure, on my ring finger there, that is only one coat of polish. So it covers extremely well. It went on smoothly. I had to do a little bit of dabbing, but not much. It self-leveled actually quite nicely. So I was very happy with that. I've only seen this one so far at Rite Aid, but this was $2. If you want something like the Zoya polish, I would really try to go out and find this one if you can, because it's a lot cheaper and it's beautiful and it works just as good, or at least I would assume it would work just as good. Alright guys, that was it. That was the end of my third part of my haul. So now that we have all these polishes talked about and we did all these haul videos, I'm excited to get back into other types of videos and film other things. My next video I have coming up should be a tag video, so keep your eyes out for that one. You can find me on Instagram, Total Polish Junkie. Please visit my blog, totalpolishjunkie.blogspot.com. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. Leave any comments you have down below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!